Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So if you can't tell based on the tailgate down with the box there, then we are going to be installing some new taillights today. I bought the Anzo taillights for my 2018 F-150. I have Alpha Rex headlights in the front and I think they look super cool. And I know Anzo also sells headlights for F-150s, but I was not a huge fan of them. The Anzos I have, they have like a DRL light around the outside of them, where the Anzos have the DRL light around the inside that comes in the grill. I'm not a huge fan of that. I prefer it to go around the whole outside rather than just the inside part. But these taillights look pretty cool, and they're gonna match basically anything with a DRL bar on it. So I think they're gonna end up looking pretty cool. Not the same brand as the headlights, but I think that they will match pretty well and it'll look pretty cool. So let's get into it by taking off the old taillights and put the new taillights in. So what I believe that you're gonna do is you should just be able to take off this bolt and this bolt here, and I believe the taillight should just be able to pop right out. Not 100% certain, but we'll give it a try, see how it works. Looks like maybe a 10 millimeter or so. We'll try it out. But yeah, those two should just come out. This whole thing should just pop right out. And the new ones you should just be able to plug right in. They're all LEDs, so you should just be able to plug and play. And then they have those little square things on them. I forget the names of them, but they basically just stick on to the frame, and it prevents it from when you hit the blinker button from it blinking super fast. So it'll just blink at normal speed with that piece put in instead of super fast. So let's start by getting maybe like some 10 millimeters or so. Let's try it out. All right, well, it looks like it is two 8 millimeter bolts right here. So let's start by taking these off. All right, there's both bolts. And yep, looks like this taillight's loose. It should just be able to pop right off. So based off the looks of the new ones, and there's just the two bolts right here, and then you've got clips on the outside. So we should just have to pull those out and the thing should come loose. There we go. Yeah, they just popped in there and they were a little hard to get out. Got some dust and dirt back in here, but should just be able to pinch on this right here. Yep, just pinch on that one side there, and the taillight comes right off. So it's pretty easy and simple. There's just one plug right here, everything else is connected together. It's not like you have 3 or 4 connections, like one for each light or anything. It's just one right there. And this is the STX model, so it does not have all the like sensors and all that stuff. It's just the 2 brake lights and the reverse light. Here is the new one here to show you guys. All LED. And then this lights up as like a DRL bar. Both of these two do. They look pretty sweet in my opinion. We got the black housing, and what I was talking about before is these two little guys right here. Should just be able to take this tape off, and you can just stick it to anywhere on the frame, just anywhere on the metal. So I'll probably put them just right back in here, just so they're out of the way. And it looks like you are able to put screws through them if you want to. I am not going to do that, but it looks like you have the option to if you want. So I'm going to grab a rag to wipe this off, wipe the dirt off in here, so that way these guys will stick better in there, and then we'll hook everything up. So quick and easy to do, shouldn't take long at all, super easy install. So I'm going to wipe down just right in here, try and get the dirt out so that way they'll stick better. Show you guys where I'm doing this at. So here's what it looks like in there. I'm just wiping down right in here, just with a rag, because I'm going to stick those 2 little pieces in here. All right, I'd say that's good enough. So we'll grab the tail light. And it looks like should be super easy. There's just one cord that comes out. It'll plug in right here. There we go. Hear the click and it's in. And then we should just be able to take this tape off and set it in there. There we go. And this guy should just be able to stick in here. Just like that. And that should just prevent it so the taillight doesn't blink super fast. Because otherwise when you hit that the blinker, it's going to go really fast and blink. And with these on there, it should prevent that from happening, so it should just blink at a normal pace. Get this guy stuck in there. Just put it right next to it. There we go, guys, just like that. And then you should just be able to tuck these wires in here. Stick them back up in there. Get them out of the way. And then, yep, just like that. Put it back in here, and this guy should just slide right on. And then we should just be able to put the bolts on. Slide it in. So, should be in there. And then should just give it a nice push and it'll be snug. Oops. Messed with this guy here, that's why. There we go. Should all be lined up. And then we'll just like that. Should be good. And then should just have to put those 2 bolts in the side. And we should be good to go. I think they look super sweet. Try and get a good angle here, like that. I'll open the truck door and see what they look like. Oh yeah, I think that looks super sweet. Should match the headlights really well. That looks really good. So that's what it looks like in comparison to the stock one. Just the normal lights turn on. Where over here, those 2 looking U-bars turn on. So let me turn the key a little bit and we'll try the blinker, make sure that works. Yep, blinks at the correct pace, doesn't go too fast or anything. They are super bright. I threw it in reverse real quick. I wasn't back here, so I couldn't tell. But it looked like the taillight turned on. Pretty certain it did. So we should be good to go. Just put the bolts back in, and then we'll do the other side. Yeah, just do the same thing on the other side. So one thing I did just notice is the gap in here. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but I mean, I can get my finger in here and I can do that with it and they move. So it looks like the fitment, or the way they made these taillights, they do not fit perfectly, because there's a pretty big gap right here and right here. Like, I can get my finger in there pretty good. And when you see it at just the right spot, yeah, you can kind of see it, but right up in there, that's the thing that like sticks in, the little joint piece that goes in there. You can see that. That's supposed to be like locked in there pretty good. I don't know, I don't see a major issue with that. The only thing with that being loose and that big a gap is if you have like an offset on your wheels or anything, it's gonna kick stuff up and you're gonna get a bunch of dirt to build up behind here. That's kind of the only thing I don't like about them. Yeah, I do not like that gap. It's pretty big. I mean, if it could get pushed in like that on the top and bottom, it'd be pretty nice, but I don't know, for some reason they're kind of loose like that, and I don't know. Do not like that, but at least they look cool, I guess, right? I don't know, I like them. I like the look of them a lot. Fitment could definitely be better on them. I guess I'll just drive them around for a little while, drive around with them for a little while. I'll let you guys know the issues I have with them, if any. See if those two little blocks I stuck in there like stay connected and work. And so hopefully when I hit the blinker, then it doesn't start blinking fast, because if they do, I'm going to take them out, put the stock ones back in, or order some different ones. But for now, I'm going to keep it, see how it is. See if I can hear them bouncing around like that at all, because you can definitely hear that noise. So I'll see if I can hear that while I drive. And I'll just let you guys know later on. But for now, I like them a lot. I like the look of them for sure. But yeah, for this side, we should be good then. Let's move on to the other side. And hopefully it will work just the same, or if not, hopefully better. So let's start by taking those bolts out, pull the old one out, hook up the wiring on the new one, and we'll put the blocks in and then screw it back in. But yeah, you can tell the fitment on the stock ones is just way better. There's barely any gap in here. It's super tight. I don't know, I like that a lot about the stock ones at least. And even with those two bolts out, it's still really tight in there. That, like, I guess you can hit it a little bit and it moves, but not near as much as that other one where do like that. There we go. Finally. These clips are hard to get out of there. Whew. Alright, but same thing. Just gonna pinch down on that connection. So that wiring comes out. Got the stock taillight out. Alright, same process here. There we go. Should be in there. Looks like we might have the same issue of that happening, but we'll see once we get these bolts in. Let's get the bolts back in and see how it is. Alright guys, there we go. Got this side put in. It looks like it does still do this, but it looks like it's not nearly as bad as the other side. It doesn't do it as much. And it looks like the fitment near the bottom part is also tighter on this side, where the top part is just about as loose as the other side. So it's not perfect. The fitment on these new ones is not perfect near stock is what they should be, I think, at least. I think they should be better, especially for how much they were. I think they could be made better, better on fitment, for sure. But I don't know, I like the look of them. Keep them for now. Maybe I'll get some different ones later on, or maybe I'll just end up putting the stock ones back on. We'll see, I don't know. But let's test this one out, make sure it works. Open the door. All right, good deal, it all turns on. And then we'll hit the blinker. Yep, looks like everything works here. Man, these things are super bright. I don't know if you guys can tell really on camera or not, but that is just super bright. I'm gonna hit it in reverse real quick and make sure the tail lights or the reverse lights work. Alright, I really can't tell because the tailgate's down and I couldn't see with the camera and I really couldn't see over here. So I'm gonna assume they work, but I'm not 100% positive. You guys are the judge of that because you saw if they turned on or not in the video. Let's get everything off the tailgate, close that up, and make sure the fitment is fine with the tailgate too. Alright, we got everything cleaned up. Let's get the tailgate closed, make sure the fitment is fine on these guys. Looks like that side's fine. Alright, another thing I just noticed. So, looks like they do fit fine. Like, there's enough room on the sides and stuff. But what it looks like to me is, at least on this side, the back of the taillight kind of curves in a little bit. So there's a thicker gap. It's not like flush with this. It kind of goes deeper in. I can kind of get my fingers back in there. This side, it's kind of the same way. Not sure if the stock ones were like this or not, but that one definitely curves in more than this side does. Like, it's not exactly flush. I'm not sure if that's how the stock ones were or not. I really didn't pay that close of attention. But it's definitely worse on the other side. All right, so my all-in-all opinion on these taillights is, I don't know, if I had to rate them like out of 10, I'd give them, I don't know, a 7 or 8. I'd give them an 8. How about that? Because of fitment, that's the thing. It's loose. Like, you can do that. You can do it on the other side too. There's the gap right here. It's like that on both sides. They're a little wonky, like right in here too. That is my complaint about them. That's really, I think, the only complaint I have. They look really cool. They work well. They're going to be super bright at night, that's for sure. I think overall they're pretty decent. It's just fitment-wise, they're not the best is what it looks like to me. But I think they look really well. It's really hard to tell in this lighting how they look. In the night it'd be better. And I like how they've got like the black housing on them too. It ties in well with the truck, with the overall like black and gray theme we got going on. I think they look really good. They look a lot better than stock, that's for sure, because you don't have that like bright red sticking out. Nice and like low profile, I guess you could call them. I don't know, I like the look of them. I think they look really cool. But like I said, it's just fitment issues. But yeah, that's about it, I think. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10. And like I said, these are Anzo taillights. Only bad part about them is the fitment, because they do not fit the best. But looks, I'd say they're 10 out of 10 on looks. Fitment is like a 3 out of 10. They do not fit the best. But yeah, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about them. Let me know if you guys have these, or if you have aftermarket taillights, what do you have? Just let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see me do to the truck. But as always, thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.